Amidst the realms, a vile plague festers as the Maggotkin of Nurgle rise, their putrid might eager to infect all. But beware the seductive whispers, for the Hedonites of the god of pleasure emerge, craving ecstasy and chaos. Brace for an epic clash of decay and desire as the Realm Wars network presents a cataclysmic showdown. The Pretender's army is built around two centerpieces. The Keeper of Secrets and Glutos together form a strong but expensive duo. Accompanied by several units of archers, the list is rounded out by a unit of twin souls and some allied untamed beasts to serve as a screen. Bloab is on the march again, this time with a group of playful beasts of Nurgle that bring even more resilience to the army. A big unit of Blightkings will also be able to shrug off almost anything that they encounter, and lots of Plaguebearers will form a swamp that is hard to escape from. The battle will be fought on the Geomantic Pulse, where extra victory points can be earned for controlling the pulse that is moving across the battlefield. Nurgle deployed their mortal heavy hitters in reserve as part of Gutrot's fleet to strike from a table edge. Leaving the demon part of the army on the field, the Maggotkin give away the first turn. The chosen battle tactic is to intimidate the invaders. One primal dice is being created. The Epitome casts Mystic Shield on the Keeper, but no other spells are in range. The Keeper issues at the double to the 3 Bloab archer units. One unit of archers shoots at a beast of Nurgle and deals 2 damage. The beast denies a temptation dice and takes another wound. The Hedonites complete their battle tactic and score 5 points. With most of Nurgle's forces lying in reserve, the Hedonites spread out to claim 3 objectives, keeping Glutos and the Keeper in the centre, able to respond to Nurgle's next move. The chosen battle tactic is to intimidate the invaders. Nurgle generates 7 contagion points for summoning. The Poxbringer tries to cast Fleshy Abundance, but is unbound. The Plaguebearers use at the double. Nurgling's Deep Strike in the lower right corner. At the end of the movement phase, Gutrot, Bloab, and the Blightkings emerge from the left table edge. Bloab shoots at the Seekers. He resists temptation and takes 2 damage, but fails to wound the Seekers. The Blightkings charge 11 inches into the Seekers and the Archers. Both units unleash hell, but deal only 1 wound. Bloab uses forward to victory and makes his charge as well. Bloab wipes out the Archers. The Blightkings are at -1 to hit from Glutos and kill only 2 Seekers. The Maggotkin complete their battle tactic and score 4 points. Bringing on the mortal part of the army, the Maggotkin rush the left flank. Taking out some of the shooting threats with big charges will help Nurgle to establish control over this side of the field. The Plaguebearers run forwards, ready to intercept anything that comes their way, while the beasts of Nurgle form a second line. The Hedonites win the priority role. Nurgle selects the left side objective as the pulse. The battle tactic is the Grand Feast, for which 12 depravity points need to be generated. Glutos uses the Fane's Demeaned Conduit to gain +1 to wound, and he pays in blood by taking 1 mortal wound. It is Bloab's finest hour. The Epitome opens the spell casting with overwhelming acquiescence. Glutos fails to cast Phantasmagoria. The Epitome casts Merciless Blizzard on the Blightkings, hoping to deal major damage to them. She rolls low and deals only 2 damage, while taking 4 mortal wounds herself. The Keeper of Secrets casts Mystic Shield on Glutos and Flaming Weapon on herself. The Blissbarb Seekers retreat away from the Blightkings. The Blightkings redeploy to screen Bloab. Two units of archers and glutos shoot the Blightkings and kill 6 of the bloated knights. Glutos and the Twin Souls charge the Blightking. The Keeper uses forward to victory, but rolls too low for a charge into the Blightkings and goes into combat with the Plaguebearers instead. In combat, another Blightking falls to Glutos' attacks and resists a temptation dice. The remaining Blightkings are debuffed and attack the Twin Souls, but deal only 1 damage. The Twin Souls take down 1 more Blightking. The Plaguebearers deal no damage to the Keeper, but take 20 wounds back from the euphoric killer, generating the same amount of depravity points. The Hedonites complete their battle tactic and score 5 points. The Hedonites show how much damage they can do in a single turn, but taking out almost all of the Blightkings and half of the Plaguebearers. This is hard to stomach, even for Nurgle. The battlefield remains in control of the forces of pleasure for now. The battle tactic is glory for the Grandfather. Bloab shows heroic leadership and Glutos calls for his finest hour. All plague magic is unbound. The Plaguebearers retreat. Bloab shoots the twin souls, but deals no damage. All beasts of Nurgle charge Glutos, who takes 2 wounds from impact hit. In combat, Bloab takes care of the twin souls and Glutos takes down a single beast, while the other 2 deal 1 damage to him. Glutos gets to heal 6 wounds from his attacks using Gorge on excess. Nurgle fails their battle tactic, but controls the pulse for 3 points. The beasts lurch forward in the hope to play with Glutos until even he loses his appetite. The Lord of Gluttony does not care though, and comes out stronger from this fight, as he has been before. Bloab manages to free himself and Nurglings are in the backfield, giving the Maggotkin ways to exploit the situation. Nurgle generates 10 more contagion points. The battle tactic is bait and trap. The cycle of corruption moves to corrupted regrowth. Bloab uses heroic recovery. The Poxbringer fails to cast Arcane Bolt, and Bloab's spell is unbound. Archers and the Epitome redeploy. Both beasts retreat. The Maggotkin summon a new beast of Nurgle with contagion points. Bloab shoots but deals no damage again. Bloab, Gutrot, 2 beasts and the Plaguebearers charge Glutos. Bloab stomps Glutos for 3 mortal wounds. The Plaguebearers attack first to draw out Gluto's activation so that he cannot heal bigger damage later, but do no damage. Gluto strikes at Bloab and deals 6 damage, while healing 2 himself. The Nurgle forces strike at the Lord of Gluttony at -2 to hit now and deal 12 damage. The Maggotkin complete their battle tactic, control the pulse and score 6 points. Nurgle scores big this turn but fail to take out Glutos despite throwing everything they have at him. In the backfield, the Nurglings proof their worth by stealing an objective. The next turn will show if the Maggotkin can outlast the demons of pleasure. The battle tactic is death by 1,000 cuts. The Epitome uses heroic recovery to heal from her misguided cast of Merciless Blizzard. The Hedonite army gains the benefits of sadistic spite. The Epitome casts overwhelming acquiescence and another Merciless Blizzard. She again takes 4 wounds herself and deals 5 to Gutrot. The Keeper miscasts flaming weapons and takes a wound. Glutos' mystic shield is unbound, but his arcane bolt deals 2 damage to Bloab. Both archer units and the Seekers shoot at Bloab and kill him to secure the battle tactic. Glutos shoots the Plaguebearers for 3 damage. The Keeper charges Gutrot. The untamed beasts charge the Plaguebearers. Glutos is picked to be the euphoric killer this turn. The Keeper activates first and kills Gutrot. The beasts deal 2 damage to Glutos. Glutos deals 6 damage to the Plaguebearers and heals the same amount. The untamed beasts kill a single demon. The Hedonites complete their battle tactic and score 5 points. The Hedonites complete their battle tactic and score 5 points. Taking down the mortal heroes turns the tide into the Hedonites' advantage. Glutos is extremely resilient with his healing and stays in the game, coming back from only having 4 wounds left and is now firmly dominating the center of the battlefield. The Maggotkin concede the game. A double turn for the Hedonites seals the fate of the Grandfather's followers. Anticipating that the rest of their center falls to the Keeper of Secrets and Glutos, the Maggotkin see no way to score from here on. The Hedonites are victorious and win with 15 to 14 victory points. Thank you for watching the Realm Walls Network.